boys and girls. Today, we're going to learn 3 new vocabulary words. All right, are we ready? We've learned about 10 already, I think. So we're going to learn 3 more. The first word is vanished.
Vanished.
Say vanished.
Vanished.
Don't scream. Vanished.
Vanished.
Vanished. Raise your hand if you think you know what vanished means. If you think you know the definition of vanish, great job. Callan?
Like it's gone forever. It's gone forever.
It disappeared quickly or ever. What is the word again? Vanish. Echo after me. To disappear.
To disappear.
Quickly.
Quickly.
Forever.
Forever.
Great job. And the word again is vanish. Say vanish.
Vanish.
And what does it mean again? To disappear quickly
Forever.
forever. Great job. Had some gold hoop earrings. I have been looking for those earrings all year long. 1 minute I had them, the next minute I couldn't find them, and I still haven't found them. Those gold hoop earrings have vanished. I don't know where they are. I think they're gone forever. They have vanished. What is our new word?
Vanish.
Vanish. And what does it mean?
Like it's disappear forever.
To disappear how?
Forever.
Quickly, forever. Great job.
A long time ago.
No, well, it's been about a year since I've seen them. Our next word is,
Sometime I lost my shoes.
the next word is jagged. Say jagged.
Jagged.
Jagged. Raise your hand if you think you know what the word jagged means. Kalia. Want to ask a friend? Ask a friend. Riley, do you think you know what the word jagged means?
Sharp teeth.
Well, part of it is right. Sharp. Sharp. What made you think
Sharp.
teeth? Do you see
Sharp,
something?
rusty teeth.
Sharp, rusty teeth. Well, you're halfway right. What made you think about sharp teeth?
Rough,
Did you
soft
see
teeth.
something?
Rough, soft teeth.
Did you
Sharp,
see something?
sharp,
Emma, what did you
rusty
see that made you
teeth.
think about teeth?
Rough, sharp
Things? Well,
teeth.
let me tell you the definition.
Rough, sharp teeth.
Rough, sharp points. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be teeth. I think you saw somebody with rough, sharp teeth. Rough, sharp points. What is that word again? Oh, that's the definition.
Jagged.
Jagged. Jagged. And what does jagged mean? Rough, sharp points. Again, rough, sharp points. Great job. Our last word is swaying. Swaying. Raise your hand if you think you know what swaying means. Soul. You think you know? You want to ask a friend? Ask a friend. You want to ask Callan? Callan, what does swaying mean?
Moving side to side.
Great job, Callan. To move from side to side. Can you sway?
Like a tree.
Oh, I wish everybody was sitting on their bottoms crisscross applesauce so they can sway with us. Great job. When the weather got bad, I looked outside and the trees were swaying. What's that word again? Swaying. And what does swaying mean?
Moving side to side.
Moving from side to side. Let's stop swaying. I have a new book. The the title of my book is The Lonely Scarecrow. And in my book, you're going to hear the words vanished, jagged, and swaying. When you hear those words, I want you to do this. I don't want you to make that sound. I just want you to do this. Because you're going to be so happy that you recognize the 3 vocabulary words. Vanished, jagged, swaying. What are our 3 vocabulary words?
Vanished,
jagged, swaying. Here we go. Let's put our listening ears on. First grade listening ears this time. Lock it in. Put your thinking brain on. First grade thinking brain probably. Put it on, lock it in. All right, hands in your lap, eyes on me. Let's listen. The Lonely Scarecrow. In the middle of a field, under a sky the color of cornflowers, stood a scarecrow. He had a scary face, but a kindly heart. More than anything, he wished that the animals and the birds would be his friends. But the creatures of the field were afraid of the scarecrows. They had flapping coats and a big black hat. They were afraid of his beady eyes, his crooked nose, and his jagged metal mouth. In the spring, the scarecrow watched the animals play at the edge of his field. He watched the birds as they made their nests. He watched the carefree fox, cubs, and rabbits. He listened to the noisy ducklings by the old pond. And all the time, the animals watched the scary scarecrow, but they never would come near him. That is so sad. Each day, the swaying wheat in the field grew taller. The scarecrow lost sight of the animals. He lost even the happy song of the lark, drowned out by the whispering of the wheat. Then the combine monster came to harvest the wheat. The animals hid from his churning jaws and the ravaged acres of mud and stubble that it left behind. They also hid from the scarecrow who stood alone now in the empty field. So sad.
So sad.
From the north came the sly breeze that stole the leaves from the trees and the light from the days. The animals hurried home to their warm burrows and cozy nests. And the scarecrow felt even lonelier, for he knew that winter was soon to come.
So sad.
Snow fell heavily one night, and it just kept on falling. It fell on the bare, still woods and on the silent fields. Slowly, it covered the ground where the scarecrow stood. In the morning, the animals woke to a world that had changed. A thick blanket of snow covered the frozen earth. The scarecrow seemed to have vanished. In his place stood a jolly snowman. The creatures played happily in the field, rolling and tumbling in the snow around the scarecrow. And the scarecrow, well, he was as cheerful and bright as the sunny winter day. Why was he happy? Because the animals were playing with him. He was no longer lonely. Although he was happy, the scarecrow was afraid of what would happen. when he lost his snowy coat. He was afraid that the animals would shrink from his twisted shape. Most of all, he was afraid he would be alone again. And then the snow began to thaw. Do you think he'll be alone?
No.
You think they'll continue to be his friend? Let's see. The snow slipped off the Scarecrow's shoulders and dripped from the brim of his hat. When the last patches of snow fell from his face, the animals looked up in wonder. Could the friendly snowman be the same scary creature they had feared for so long? As the warmth of spring stirred the brown earth, the Scarecrow felt a bird peck at his hat and a mouse nestle in the folds of his coat. And the Scarecrow knew that he would never, ever be lonely again. The end. Is that a great book?
Yes.
Oh, you loved it? Great job.